Alright, today we're watching Season 4, Episode number 18 of Reincarnated as a Slime. Granville's plan has kicked off, and so far, it's actually doing pretty well, and we ended off the episode with a nasty cliffhanger in Gi. It was an incredible episode, and I'm sure that this episode will be too. So without further ado, let's run the intro and hop right into this.
Yeah.
Crazy. Had to have been thousands of years. Okay, that was a body double. I know they're strong, but that much disintegration? They laugh like old friends and rivals. What was that for? Was that just aura forming? Because he found a conviction that was worth it. Yeah. Whoa. Yo! I mean, I figured he's been enchanted with him. Yes. So he has to step it up. Makes sense. Uh-oh. Oh, don't worry about that. We're good. You wouldn't know, but we're good. Yes, they do. You can tell that that's what he's doing. He's prodding. And Diablo's trying to be as calm as possible because he knows. But as soon as Rimuru's name, he loses it. Well, it'll be fine because Almessia's forces. Oh! Did his neck snap on the drop? Yo, I commend them for that. That's lit. I mean, Testarossa can probably go take them all out on her own. That's funny, bro. And that makes sense why Diablo's so enchanted. And he mentioned the soul thing. Somebody left that in a comment as well. That everything about Rimuru is enchanting to him. From on a molecular level, like the soul, all the way up to just him as a person. Yo! She's acting awfully calm. Probably waiting for like a big moment. Which Tempest would now be in charge of. They're not gonna. Wow, this is gonna be one of those things, huh? Here we go. So he retains that ability. Okay, that's so useful. Yo! They wiped him out! That voice is familiar. None of the demonesses, bro, they all make me so uncomfortable. She snapped it! Counterspell! Got the whole club looking at you! Yo, you're He was expecting it to go way smoother. There it goes. That's a massive barrier, yo. This is what I was waiting to see. Yo, he believes in that. He agrees. Is she praying back there? She's gonna try to summon. Yep. It's gonna be real interesting when your goddess recognizes one of our council members. Wait, but how does that work? Because she works for Gi and is already incarnated? Oh wow, it worked. Did she die? So cool. And that's assuming she's gonna do what you want. Yeah, all of them? I wouldn't even want to, bro. Y'all have a wrong idea. Wow. Oh, she noticed. I'm here. Yep, here we go. Are they gonna fight? Let me hear another primordial fight.
テスタロッサという素晴らしい名前をいただいたの。1000年くらいの眠りをプレゼントしてあげたよ。
折よく召喚されたまでは良かったが、厄介な城。今戦っても得るものはあり
Oh,
ま
she
せん。
might just dip because it's not worth
優
it.
先すべきは
私たちのことをルージュに報告
Yep.
したいのね。
You're the new priority.
主って素晴らしいものよね。
ギー様のお役に立つことが。
And she's gone.
早くその体に馴染んでおいてください。負けた時の言い訳など通じませんので。
And based on what people were explaining to me in the comment section, knowing how strong Testarossa is, even though she just recently incarnated, she should be stronger, no?
さあ、これで一番の脅威はされましたわ。
Like nothing happened? Bro. So calm about it.
殺してはダメよ。そちら
She's
の
about to get them under the law.
この者たちはテスタロッサ様に無礼を。
Did she chop his ear off?
私に挑戦する気。
テスタロッサ様に愚信するなと私が思い上がっておりました。
Yo, he's gonna lose it. He's going crazy.
あなたには何もできなかったわね。
For you meddling kids, are you serious? You're gonna hit her with the Scooby-Doo?
あら、国
She's
際
about to hit you
法を
with the
お忘
hammer
れ
of
か
the
しら。
law.
存続危機に貶める他国から武力行使を外観誘致
That's
罪。
crazy.
イングラシア王国の管轄で
That's
裁判される決ま
nuts,
りよ。
yo. She did it all legally.
国際法が優先
I
さ
don't
れ
mess
る
with
わ
the
ね。
demons, bro. They're too OP.
なんと頼もしい。あなたのおかげで評議会
Yeah, oh god, she immediately whispers. Bro, the whole club is watching this.
泣いても
I
悪い
come
から
from
ダ
there.
メ。まさかこんな事態になるとは思いませんでしたね。
You guys all would have died, everybody. You would have been
いかなる
screwed,
脅威
no
も
cap.
テンペストの敵ではございません
Wow.
わ。
I love how just everything she does is to prop up Rimuru and Tempest.
ああどう
Yo.
いうことだブランが受肉して名前
He's
ま
gonna
で
pay a
あるって
visit to Tempest, isn't
て
he?
めえ知ってやがったな
あなたも利用された者の
Wow.
一人
Uh-oh.
ということです。
Whoa! Yo,
そうだ
chill!
よ残りの二人はどうなってんだ
ウルティマと彼らですか？
His face.
リムル様が別の仕事を用意しておりました。
ウルティマと彼らってのは、
ああ
Yo, this is
リオ
killing
レ
me.
とジョーヌですよ。
This is everything I wanted.
そこらの魔王じゃ原初に名付けなんかできやしねえ、こう認めなきゃ原初は従わねえってのに
So I wonder if that's just because he underestimates Rimuru, or Rimuru already has a lot of special things going on with him. So maybe it's something that realistically only he could
リム
do,
ル様との顔合わせで
aside from
無礼を
obviously
働く
people
もの
like
ですから
Gee and
殺して
stuff.
やろうと思ったんですか？
ノワール
Mila
は
and
返事な
whatnot.
く従うこともあるだろうがでとなると笑えねえ誇り高いあのブランもだと
He's shown like a god. Yo, this side
考
commentary.
えてやがる今度リムルのとこに
Yep,
遊びに行くわ
figures.
面倒事が増えそうなので遠慮しますよ。
He told her to his face,
この
nah.
野郎素晴らしく栄えてるって噂じゃね
Oh
えか
no.
見てみたくなったんだよなんで
That
よ
was a threat.
そういうことなら歓迎しますとも。
それじゃ
It's like, I will destroy every single thing.
ええ、ここで何が起きようとリムル様が対処なさるでしょう。それではまた。
That was quick. I wonder what all happened while he was gone, though.
どうやらやり過ごせましたか。私でもギーの相手
He's
は
so
難しい
good,
です
yo.
か
I
らね。
put Diablo heavy.
もっと
Because
も
he
っと強くなら
tiptoes.
ねばなりません。
But you think it's natural.
さすがですわリムル様。私を使わせたに違いありません。リムル様の手のひらの上。
リムル様のご期待に添え
That's
るよ
crazy,
うもっと力
bro.
を蓄えましょう。
He got the best
リムル
people.
様、大変なことが起こっているのでしょう。こちらは
Just
私
cuts
たち
to
に
everybody
任せて
dead. Yo, they're boxing. Oh my god.
異世界人にしては弱すぎる。
Did he
もし
bluff?
かして言ってたのは時間稼ぎか。
Yo, he pulled up
なんで
quick.
レオンが。
待ちかねたぞ魔王レオン殿。慣れ慣れしいな。
I think you're gonna find out, Granville, that he's not as
顔を合
easily
わせるのは初めて
manipulated.
だったな。私がここに来たの商人を通じてひいきにしておるのは子供たちを召喚し商品として流
Dang,
し
even
てい
his
たのだ。
y'all realize like this dialogue.
増やすためだろう。
See? He's just antagonizing you.
個体名グランベルロッツは言葉巧みに
Yes,
マスターと
exactly.
レオン
気候の欲したも
But
の
it's still gonna piss Rimuru off. It's that effective.
重ねたと思う。
明らかな先導です
わかってる。
Raphael's interjecting like, bro, this is rage bait.
今の
Chill.
話は本当か。不安定に召喚された子供が長く生きられないのも知っての上でか。
Yo, he's gold medal instigating, bro. He's Mark Phillips right now.
だから外にいるレオンの配下から精霊の気配が。
これは罠です。
Yo, Raphael's trying so hard. The art. Rimuru's gonna crash out.
それには理由。
Whoa! Oh! He punched the fuck out of
やっ
him.
ぱりか。初めは冷たいやつかと思ったけど、根はそうじゃない。すべてはレオンなりの
Caring for her.
確かめたいことがあったの。
Yo, I was not ready for
し
that.
ずさんの残し最後の約束、やっと果たせたよ。
It just took one hit and the disposition of him letting it happen too for Rimuru to realize, like, exactly.
だけど、
I have
グ
no
ランベル
enemies.
がわざわざレオンを呼んで、
目的を確定するには
Look at
情
this
報が不
like her
足してい
smile.
ます。
気が済んだか。
まだだね。
That one was her
し
Shizu.
ずさんの思いは伝えた
Yeah.
レオンが乗ってくれればいいが。
We're gonna have a conversation through
今
battle.
から語り合うとしようか。
一連の行動からも黒幕はグランベルか。
Yes.
ならば。
Leon's so smart. Whoa, yo! Such holy
意
energy.
図が通じたみたいだな。
Yo!
よく知りもしない俺を信じるとは。
Granville, bro. That's so fun. The music, oh my god.
やつの目的を暴く。それさえ
Yo,
分かれば
we are.
色
Yo!
を描くことだってできるはず。
This.
だけどなんだ、何かを見落としている気がする。
I'm telling you, it has to do with Maria. Maria's gonna die and he's gonna get power. What's going on with you?
目的は一体。
Oh, come on! 2 episodes in a row? Yo, that's how you know they're killing it though. That it kind of hurts when it ends. I saw a bunch of y'all's comments last episode too, where y'all were like, yes, and the entire Tempest, the whole world resounding, said, why would you end it there? Because it's true, bro. Why? So yeah, with each passing episode, it seems more and more likely that that's kind of the plan. It looks like all the energy that Granville has siphoned off to Maria, I guess what had started as probably him just not wanting her to decompose and, you know, disintegrate. And Mr. Stark, I don't feel very good. What started as that and him not wanting to let go of Maria ended up becoming a pretty good plan for him, because now all people are going to underestimate him. He's very strong still seems to be a lot stronger than Hinata, but not a problem that Rimuru, Leon, and Luminous wouldn't be able to handle, right? However, it does seem as though if Luminous takes out Maria here, which they're boxing, by the way, Granville is gonna get his power back. All that power he's been feeding to her, and he's gonna get it back in its prime. And somebody mentioned in the comments, because I was talking about it in a different video, that a team up of Razul, Maria, and Granville were not able to 3v1 win against Luminous. However, the comments cleared up. No, Granville fought her to a draw. I don't know why the anime changed that. That seems like a pretty massive thing to change about that, because the way the show showed it was, we try to fight her, Luminous is clearly too strong, but now we know her intentions, so let's bend the knee. Apparently it was, no, they boxed and tied, and then he realized the intentions, and they decided to work with each other, and Luminous kept siphoning off her own energy to Granville. So if he gets all that back, we have a serious issue on our hands. And assuming that the arc, this Chloe Hinata, she's like this weird person thing that connects everybody through time, is the hero. If she wakes up and sides with Granville or sides with anybody against us, that's an even bigger issue. She sealed Veldora. I don't think that's really the biggest part of his plan. I am assuming the whole arc thing with Yuki was a big part of separating Luminous and having her fight Maria and drawing her attention away. But I'm assuming there's also still a part of the plan that she's gonna come into and play based on something. His plan seems to be pretty well laid out as far as his final stand here. It is really cool though, seeing Leon and Rimuru they haven't come to terms with what Leon's been doing, and we know Leon's motivation. It's a little crazy. I still don't think it justifies his actions because of how many people out there are still gonna suffer, but you know that that's not his intention. That's not what he wants deep down, and that's what Rimuru is realizing here. It only took one punch, one unguarded punch, for him to realize what he or who he is as a person deep down in his soul. And now they're having a conversation through fighting. That's actually like one of my favorite tropes, is when they have a conversation through a battle, when you're punching and kicking and stuff. In all these shows, you've seen it in old shows like Dragon Ball. You see it in new shows is crazy. New shows like Slime, where we can convey our intentions through battle, because at the end of the day, it is an art form. And I think that's really cool to see as well. The rest of his plan though got foiled. I wonder if he had a good idea of that happening or not. I mean, as soon as they decided in that conversation together at the Rosso family crib, where they said, you know what, I'm gonna still serve you, I'm gonna still do whatever it is that you need. At that point, we knew that he was gonna mess with the council, but it's Testarossa. Nothing was gonna happen. And misery is an issue, for sure is an issue, but Moss is evolved very strong. I'm assuming not nearly as strong as they are, but somebody also mentioned that past a certain point of age, the major marker for strength doesn't continue. Jeez, my camera is dying today. The major marker for strength doesn't move along. Now it's just how efficient are you at using what you have. And so they said it makes sense that Diablo would be stronger despite the not as much time being incarnated and getting used to the body and having a name and stuff, because he was already better at it before. And so I'm assuming the same goes for Testarossa, knowing how strong she is. So that was always going to be not too big of an issue. Funnily enough, as of this episode, because Granville still hasn't gotten prime mode yet, which is what I think is going to happen. Maria hasn't, nothing. The Ark isn't awake. So right now, Guy really is the biggest issue to think about for the future, because that's scary. He scares me. You saw the way he put that hand around Diablo like, hey, buddy, pal. You know, Rimuru's doing a lot of good for the world, man. We would just hate to see that go. But regardless, yeah, I think I'm gonna pay you a visit. Diablo's like, all right. And that's actually the last thing I want to talk about with this episode and just in general was I loved the dialogue in this episode. I don't know how much it changed from is it a light novel, a web novel, a manga, whatever it is, or maybe all three. They're using words that you could tell immediately before Raphael, even if you never knew that it was Granville's plan to instigate Rimuru, right? You could already tell on your own. You could come to that conclusion by yourself because of the words he was using and how he was dictating his sentences. And same thing with Diablo. You could tell, even though that is his personality, you can tell he's trying to steer the conversation and tiptoe. He's walking on eggshells because he knows who he's dealing with. That was super cool to me. Just like little words, little phrases that kind of show you exactly what they're thinking and what they want to get out of a situation. And it was funny seeing Granville rage bait. But yeah, I think Guy's probably the bigger issue going forward right now until Granville's plan comes a little bit more into fruition. But great episode. Great episode. In the meantime, though, if you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, or follow my Patreon, linked in the description down below. You'll get access to early uncut and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.